Argentina with President Mele. This guy, the first time in like 25, 30 years that corrupt socialist mess down there is showing a positive cash flow in the economy, because that guy who was like a comical, out of left field, communicator, grabbed the populist movement by the throat and said, I'm getting rid of all these fake woke areas of communist socialism. Capitalism is the only thing that works. Whoa! You need to know it's possible in America. I know right now the lunatic asylum is kind of in charge of the hospital, but that can change. This President Bukele, who is in El Salvador, overnight took care of their criminal drug infestation gang problem by unleashing the military. By the way, he came in like Trump. He's a business guy. He didn't want to be involved with politics. You know why? He said both parties are corrupt. But he's an interesting fellow. He did receive a warning from certain, let's say, prophetic type people who came to him and said that God is calling him to run for office. He rejected it. The second guy comes and says, God's calling you to run for office. The story's correct, and I got this from an economist who worked in the Reagan administration. He went and interviewed. The third time, a man came and said to him, you don't want to be the man who God had to send a fourth person to. You're to run for office. And that put like a fear of God on him, because these people didn't know each other. And so he'd been wrestling with the thought he would love to run, but both parties are corrupt. He couldn't join either party. So he said, all right, God, I'll do this one thing. I'll run, but I'm going to run it as a write-in candidate. And so he wrote his own name in, and oddly enough, the people elected him. He didn't have a party. First thing he does is he said, I'm getting rid of the corruption. Boom. I'm getting rid of the gangs. Boom. I'm going to get rid of the drugs. Boom. The nation loves it. Well, who wouldn't love it? The populace will reward you for that. Now, in that segment I just played for you, he's going after the corruption in the bureaucracy. And he said, we're going to investigate every one of you. I already put some of you in jail. I'm going to get the rest of you too. You talk about the fear of God coming upon